Number 5. James Webb Telescope. It is the custom of any superpower to fund space exploration whether they like or not. Some think that's okay, but not for a project that takes 20 years to complete. People started to ask questions. The construction of the James Webb Telescope began about 20 years ago and was supposed to be ready to launch in 2007, but it wasn't. Instead, it was completed in 2016. Initially, it was going to cost $500 million, but at the end of the project, it had spent 17 times the original amount, which was estimated to about $8.8 billion. Now that it's ready, who knows how much time it will need before it's actually launched. Number 4. Whale oil on satellites. Whale oil has been banned for quite some time now, but some claim that there's enough evidence to believe that NASA has been using it on the Hubble telescope. This was first mentioned on a History Channel documentary, and NASA responded that it wasn't true. However, many claim that NASA isn't being truthful. Whale oil is a lubricant that will not freeze under sub-zero temperatures and would work perfectly for machinery in outer space. Unless a synthetic substitute is developed, it's rather difficult to see how some other machinery can operate in such conditions. Number 3. The smokescreen conspiracy. If people like Gordon Cooper were correct, and the US government has made contact with advanced spacecraft from out of this world, what kind of technology could we truly possess? Gary McKinnon, who many believe to be the greatest hacker of all time, claims to have uncovered mind-boggling information that NASA has been keeping secret. He claims that the entire program of NASA is just a cover-up for a much more advanced space program capable of reaching different planets. He states that we now have the technology to take ET home. He says that flying saucers are very real, and there's 2 types, the ones we built and the ones they built. Only one alien has crashed onto Earth, but we've been able to reverse engineer their technology using anti-gravity as an energy source. Number 2. Nuclear tests on the moon. When you are watching this, you will agree with me that the competition with the Soviets has gone too far. The US needed to show its dominance not only with machinery, but with conquering other planets, or bodies for that matter. What better way to show the Soviets who's boss than conducting nuclear tests on the moon? A writer who is creating a biography for an astronomer called Sagan came across some unbelievable intel known as Project A119 that appeared to be a plan for the US to use the moon as a nuclear test site. No one's sure if it's ever materialized. If it did, then it would be very difficult to know. Number 1. Operation Paperclip. World War II was a trying time for the world, more so for the US. Germany was the most advanced in creating devastating V-2 rockets that had the capability of precisely striking targets in London and other places. The US was already in competition with the Soviets to see who could recruit as many Nazi rocket scientists as possible, a la Operation Paperclip. Why that name anyway? People crossed over to the dark side in the space race. People like Rudolph were recruited to have direct links in the middle of the Verve factory that used forced labor from concentration camps to help construct the V-2 rockets. Let's keep in mind that at the time, the Nazis were not the best people in the world. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so you can catch up on my next video.